Marvel's Ultimates line has been the biggest woke bait and switch I've ever seen, with the X-Men being just these X-girls who are self-inserts of Peach Momoko, with Ultimate Black Panther being one of the lead books in the line. And now the Ultimates, it's been absolutely crazy how far they've gone. Now, we reported last week on how Ultimate Spider-Man is going woke as well, replacing Black Cat with a black version of Black Cat. So she looks like a Halle Berry Catwoman. It's really ridiculous. But this has been the worst out of all of it. Now, Deniz Camp is the writer of this, and he is known for a book which is, he's like I think an Islamic American or something like that. He got hired as a diversity hire for Marvel, like usual. His image book that he had before is actually one where it's, an anti-capitalist, anti-American rant. He went on Mark Miller's program and actually talked about things and actually said that there was no cancel culture in comics because he's allowed to spew his left-wing agenda everywhere. Well, Deniz, who's got me blocked on Twitter, even though I've never interacted with him. I wanted to talk with him about this because that wasn't the point of the discussion there. The point was that anything not leftist is actually what gets you canceled. And this is an example of like how Marvel just applauds and hires you, even though you throw absolute cringe into a book because you just put this diversity crap in there. It's poorly written, and this guy, again, total diversity hire. And he's doing diversity hire things to ruin the Ultimates before it even gets off the ground. Now, the Ultimates is a side universe for Marvel, and I see a lot of comments when I talk about this stuff saying, "Oh, it's an alternate universe. It's about changes and things like that. It's fine as long as it's good storytelling." One, it's bad storytelling. Two, it's supposed to be Ultimate Marvel. It's not supposed to be like Earth X or some random like Elseworld story. This is like when they launched the Ultimates before, it was to bring new readers in on the characters and like give them a version of it like that actually made a lot of sense. Now, Jonathan Hickman's made this weird world building plot out of it, which I think it's just going to go nowhere. But it's becoming a train wreck down the line, much like I saw with Jonathan Hickman's Krakoa when you had Vita Ayala, doing weird X-Men diversity crap over there. And so Marvel's not learned its lesson, and I think they're going to torch the line already. We're going to get into this news of what happened in issue 3, which is even stupider than what happened in issue 2, in just a moment. My name's John Delarose, everybody. I'm a #1 best-selling comic creator, and if you want something a bit different from this here, you can grab my Hidden Emperor sci-fi graphic novel. This is great storytelling like they used to have in Marvel past. Each book you get has a self-contained story that's complete. I know, shocking in 2024. And you can enjoy this especially if you enjoy like 70s, 80s Marvel. I really loved like I'd say from X-Men, I loved the whole Starjammer saga and all that. Sci-fi has really been my deal. And if you want something great on a story level like that, you'll definitely enjoy this. We have some of the best team on here, and we have a great $30,000 stretch goal. So when we hit this, Mike Barron, who wrote Nexus and Punisher, is going to be doing a 4-page short comic with my characters here that adds a lot to the universe, is a lot of fun. So please help us get there today. Check out our stuff. Support our artistic efforts on the channel. That's in the description below. Thank you so much, guys. And please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us as we talk about what's going on in comic culture. And unfortunately, most of it's bad from the corporate standpoint. Now, Ultimates opened up with basically a bunch of like, they're the Avengers, but like they're not because this universe is all screwed up. And they're trying to form the Avengers now. They're assembling everybody together. It was all right for the first issue. And then the second issue, they made the big reveal that like America Chavez, like the diversity character Marvel tried to push in 2016, one of the most cringe characters they've ever done, is going to be the one that's going to have to lead them to victory here. It's so bad. And nobody wants this. Nobody wants this character. They're trying to force it down everybody's throats again. They put her into the Doctor Strange movie. Remember they put the trans rainbow flag pin on her and made her have 2 mommies. It was unbelievable. Of course, ultimate diversity character. But it's not going to stop there. In issue number 3, they revealed a new Polynesian Samoan, large and in charge She-Hulk body positive hashtag. You can see this is Weird Science, who's like a pretty normie group for reviewing. They're showing 6.5 out of 10. They're being pretty kind to it, but it's not very good. It really is just not very good. This is a weird thing here, and it says Deniz Camp's relatively action-free issue is emblematic of a series whose pace and plot have yet to find solid footing behind mildly engaging odds and ends. The series feels cobbled together without the requirement of telling a fully realized story. You get the impression that Camp is coming up with the ideas as he goes without mapping out the journey from the beginning for the eventual confrontation with the maker. And that's exactly what seems like what happens. But the modern storytelling just has no action to it. They just like throw all these like world building things and we're supposed to love it. So here's the cringy She-Hulk. This, and they don't call it She-Hulk, they call it Hulk, of course. It's a replacement character. It's a bastardization. It's another diversity character. You can see she's ugly, and you're supposed to love her because she's kind of brown. Even though she's supposed to be green, she's brown-green. It's kind of like, oh gosh, it's insane. But this is what they do every single time. And the storyline's really lame. They have this whole fight with the Avengers showing up on this island trying to recruit the Hulk because that's where the U.S. is doing their gamma bomb radiation stuff. And when they show up, this lady just starts lecturing them on how like they're white colonizers, basically. And people tried to pay them off before. They didn't accept it because they're so smart. You know, that's supposed to be the natives who are taking trinkets from the white colonizers and all that before. But these people are too smart. They're modern diversity people. Yes, we're modern indigenous. We're not just savages. And so she does this whole woke lecture. The entire issue is a woke lecture. And then it gets into it, and she says there's a bunch of other Hulks on the island, as you can see, even more diversity hires. It's the disabled group of Hulks, and we're the ones that you want to be your quote Hulk army, and they're all people screwed up from the gamma radiation, the gamma bomb, and all that. Yay, hashtag body positive, hashtag fight ableism. That's what the Hulk stands for, you white people. It's so cringy. It's so cringy. And it's painful. And the Avengers are like, okay, well, we want you to help. I mean, you do have this Hulk thing. And she's like, oh, you have to, like, fix our land. You white people, you ruined our land. You savaged it with your bad things. It's an environmental thing, of course. And then once you do that, maybe we'll help you. We'll consider it. So the white colonizers literally have to, of the Avengers, who are bad guys now, have to give reparations to the diverse and inclusive brown Hulks who are all differently abled in order to get their help, in order to have them actually like fight for justice. Oof. This is so bad on every single level. Now, like I said, this whole series of the Ultimates is really pretty much done at this point. Issue number 2, the America Chavez reveal, which again, this story, as the review said, didn't really even dovetail off of that. She just shows up, and you're supposed to clap for America Chavez and cheer for her because she's strong and she's brown at the end of issue 2, and she doesn't do anything. She doesn't help for real. She doesn't actually do anything in this issue. It's just completely separate as they go after the Polynesian, body positive Hulk lady who you're supposed to clap for because she's diverse. And you can see that's exactly what the trend of this is. And like I said, the other books in the line are not much better. You've got Ultimate X-Men, where they have full pages where these girls in junior high are just talking about getting their periods. It's really, really crazy that Marvel decided to publish that and call it X-Men. On top of that, there's Black Panther, which is fine. Actually, that one's actually written okay. But it just its existence as the second book in the line for the Ultimate deal is meant to just push that as the main character because they want a black main character. As Spider-Man had a white main character, we have to have a black one. Obvious agenda on that level. And now that they're doing full race swaps with Peter Parker's cast in Ultimate Spider-Man, a storyline that's really gone nowhere also, this was just a bait and switch. They literally just were like, okay, guys, fans really want married Peter Parker to marry Jane. Let's give them that and nothing else. Let's not do action stories. Let's not develop the universe. Let's not do their life. They're going to eat our woke slop. They're going to eat it all up and simp for it if we just give them one little bone. Watch it. And that's exactly what they did. It was a huge bait and switch. It's a train wreck. And this line is going to go down the drain. What a disaster for Ultimates number 3. It really is. I'll do a live stream, and if you guys want me to tear up my copy on stream, I can do that for you. It'll be fun. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out The Alternative to Marvel. This is good storytelling, guys. You're going to love this. Back this today. Get us to 28K and then beyond. We'd love to get to 30 for real. And grab that Mike Barron Extra. It's in the description below. Thank you so much for the tremendous support. It's our best selling book so far. And, the word's getting out there. We are replacing the mainstream industry because we're better. We'll see you soon.